Junji Ito's art is horrifying. Each panel is able to shock, disgust, and strike feelings of unease into any who are willing to read his stories. His work is both intricate and beautiful, and downright disturbing. Whether it be his artistically woven spirals in Uzumaki, or his grotesque body horror in Tommy, one work stands out to me the most. While it may not visually be his most disturbing work, this story is one that unsettles me the most. Today we're going to be talking about Nagai Yume, or Long Dream. Dr. Kuroda is a very successful and highly regarded neurosurgeon. He's seen plenty of abnormal cases. However, when patient Tetsuro Makoto is admitted, expressing complaints of dreams that get increasingly longer each night, Kuroda doesn't believe him. The story opens up with a young female patient named Mami Takashima, fully convinced she is going to die soon. She has a benign tumor and fully believes that death has tried to come for her the previous night. Unbeknownst to her, that man patrolling the hallways at night was not death. However, it was Makuta, the patient whom believes his dreams are getting increasingly longer, walking around trying to stay awake for his fear of sleep. Initially, Dr. Kuroda didn't fully believe Makoto's claims. However, he decided to take him in to study him, despite his initial beliefs. This is because Dr. Kuroda's assistant, Dr. Yamachi, believes there may be some validity to Makoto's story. The two doctors decide to monitor Makoto's symptoms, initially believing that they are just hallucinations. However, when plugged up to an EEG machine, Dr. Kuroda observes some very strange things. Dr. Kuroda discovers that during Makoto's sleep, there are reoccurring times where the patient enters rapid eye movement sleep, lasting no longer than a few seconds maximum. During this rapid eye movement sleep, or REM for short, Makoto's brainwaves become increasingly erratic. His eyes move left, right, down, up, over, and over at disturbingly quick speeds before suddenly stopping. Dr. Kuroda then believes that when Makoto enters REM, he's in the very worst of his condition. Each and every night thereafter, Makoto's perceived length of his dreams seemingly gets longer and longer. From days, to months, to years, to decades, to even centuries. Whenever he wakes the following morning, he experiences episodes of amnesia, oftentimes forgetting why he was admitted to the hospital in the first place. His actions, mannerisms, and talking all become changed after each night, almost as if he was speaking as someone from a different time period entirely. Things get worse and worse the more nights Makoto sleeps, ultimately cultivating into the extremely rapid physical mutations his body undergoes. It begins to seem as though Makoto is somehow really living through the perceived length of his dreams and experiencing evolution to his body while still alive. As his mind begins to undergo rapid change and deterioration, Makoto can no longer differentiate reality from his dreams. Makoto slowly begins to believe that the young girl patient Mami Takashima is his wife from within his perceived dream world. Severely disfigured, mutated, and evolved, at this point, Makoto barely resembles a human. Makoto awakes and shoves the doctors out of his way to approach Takashima. The doctors run quickly behind in pursuit. As Makoto approaches the young girl, she is fearful and accuses Makoto of being Death himself. Dr. Kuroda busts in from behind them and manages to break up the situation. Makoto then for the next few nights continues to worsen and worsen, entering REM more and more often. Finally, one night Makoto enters his final and last dream, an eternal dream. Dr. Kuroda during this night passes out from fatigue and is unable to observe Makoto. However, when Dr. Kuroda awakes, he is mortified to see Makoto crumble away into dust, leaving behind strange-looking raw red crystals. Seemingly, some time passes. After all is said and done, we are shown Dr. Kuroda once more, engaging in a conversation with the young patient Takashima. She has slowly overcome her fear of death day after day. However, she's puzzled. She tells Dr. Kuroda that she is experiencing long dreams and doesn't know why. The story ends with Dr. Yamachi and Dr. Kuroda discussing the girl's conditions. Kuroda then reveals to his assistant the truth of why the young girl is now also experiencing these lengthened dreams. He is using the substances extracted from Makoto and administering it to her in secret. Concerned, Assistant Yamachi confronts Makoto and asks why he would do such a thing. Makoto then explains that with the promise of eternal dreams, mankind will never have to fear death again. The manga ends with this final panel.